Hey guys, happy Friday. Okay, I just told John, I said, I'm going to be out there filming for a while. I'm having to like psych myself out and say, if I don't finish it today, I can finish it tomorrow. But I have so much stuff with a special emphasis on jewelry. I've got a lot of new styles of Sheila Fajl earrings. Not to mention, we are totally restocked on the golden tiger and the white tiger with a brand new collection on the way that is so exciting. Oh my gosh, but it's going to be a little while. And then a big part of this is shopping for my upcoming trip to New York and shopping for dresses and different things to wear with boots. I just think that's like the chicest outfit there is a good dress and a pair of boots. And I have found so many good ones for much, much less. So I've got a pair on now that are my favorite that I'll show you. I've got a Steve Madden pair on the way. And then just like I told you, I ordered 4 more pair of boots from Walmart, from Scoop and Free Assembly, which are both Brandon Maxwell, who is a big designer. And his whole goal is to bring the big designer pieces to an affordable price. So I like that. And I also like showing it because I don't want anyone to feel left out. And I want you all to be in this fun with me. It's not fun showing and wearing things if you can't do it with me. So that is that. But with that said, I am going to show you some things with my favorite boots, my Kate boots, which are expensive, but beautiful and comfortable. And then my Quince boots, you'll see those too. So let's start out with this. I'm just going to start out with what's in front of me. I did not know that Voluspa is doing fragrances now. I think I did see it come through the peachy one, but one day they had one advertised. Okay, so they've got Neroli Sunbath, Rosalie, Peachy Queen. I love that. My nickname with my dad is Queenie, and then Brooke was the princess. Always. Like Queenie, that's just like my name. So I like that. But the one I almost ordered the full size of is Nude Effect. And that one is the one I'm wearing today. And it's got the orange blossom, salted jasmine, and tonka beans. And let's see what the peachy queen has. Golden peach, tuberose, and coconut water. Oh my gosh, that is going to smell so good. Tuberose smells like bubble gum. So anytime you get something with tuberose in it, it is going to be such a round, fun scent. So I'm looking forward to trying all of these. Today I'm wearing the Nude Effect, and it's sexy. I love it. Jasmine always gives you a little bit of beachy, just a little bit, almost like salt spray or something like that. So that is a good way to try these fragrances without having to spend a lot. Same thing with the Victoria Beckham. I wholeheartedly recommend you get her. Just get them over and over again, her little sample packs, because that's what I use when I travel and all of that. Let me know down below if you guys want a fragrance video, because I know not everybody's into that, but I have really just cultivated, what is the word, curated a big, like a good collection that I really love. Okay, Kores Skincare offered to send me a few things in PR, and this is why I said yes. Otherwise, I don't accept every bit of PR that someone asks me because I get overwhelmed with things. And I know that sounds like a silly problem, but even if they're good things, imagine if you got like a pizza delivered to your house every day, or like even if it was, I always say this, imagine if you got a Lamborghini every day and they start piling up and you can't drive them all. That's how it feels. It's really a thing. It's a mental thing. I don't want a lot of stuff that I'm not using, but I want to try things for you guys. So when I saw this was included, I accepted. And I've got a smaller one of these that Revolve sent me in their little PR pack in my shower. Kelly from Mommy's Makeup and Moscato, she's the one that told me about this. This is a fabulous, creamy makeup remover that does not burn your eyes, does not leave them filmy, and gets all of my liner and my lash glue and everything that I put on off. I love it. I always look forward to using it, and it's very different because at the sink, I use Obagi gel cleanser, but I use this in the shower, and it's creamy, and it's just I don't know, it has like a soothing type feel to it. So, I also chose the Korres Pure Greek Olive it's an oil, 3-in-1 nourishing oil for face, body, and hair with extra virgin olive oil. I love this whole vibe. It reminds me of the Gucci Green boxes. And I love different oils. It's not, I don't think there's a morning or a night that goes by that I don't put an oil on my body or in my hair. So I'm all about that. I love that it said face, body, and hair because I'll just see how that works best for me and let you know. And then this was another one I got, which is the Poreless Skin Cream with salicylic acid to smooth and balance the Santorini grape. So this is something I thought I would check the consistency, and I don't know if I'm going to use it because I am so scared to mess with my skincare. But I was thinking maybe even Will with the salicylic acid. He did have, I mean, we battled with the whole the a matter of fact, when I see pictures of when he had all of that acne, it like, oh, it just breaks my heart. It just makes me sad, even remembering back to that time. But he doesn't have that problem anymore. But he does get like congested, like blackheads and stuff. I hate to say that word. So I might give that to him. And he is at the point where, let me tell you, he will brush his teeth until that timer goes off. He does all that stuff now. So we've come a long way with that. Okay, let's do this. I've got so many earrings to wear or to try on today and show you, but even Brooke loved these. So this is a new necklace from J. Crew. I've always loved J. Crew jewelry. I don't think you'll ever regret anything you get from there. Matter of fact, last time I was in New York, I had picked out a lot of different things, and then there was a line at the counter, and I said, well, I'll just order them. And then when I got back, they didn't have it online. So if you ever get to run in a store, I did run in, we've got a J. Crew outlet, J. Crew factory, I think now. Wasn't the same. It wasn't the same. So these are the earrings, and I am looking for and loving and just feeling the whole Chloe Zimmerman, Lux, boho, Parisian, 70s, 60s, all of that. And that's what this reminded me of, especially the necklace. If you watch their fashion shows, they're just dripping in all of these necklaces. So I thought this would give us that look for less, of course, and it's still good quality. It's not like it's pure junk jewelry, even though I can say I've gotten some really good stuff from Amazon. But oh my gosh, there's just something about a dangle earring, and you're going to see I'm into the statement earrings, and then the pendulum will swing. And I love my ideal diamonds because I don't know, the ideal diamonds make me feel bougie and classy and timeless. And what is the word? It's kind of like, I guess it just is part of that wearing diamond earrings, it gives you that feeling that it would. This gives you that real fashionable, sassy type look that I love. So let's just keep these in there. And I don't think it's overkill to have with this, do you? And okay, this is still my new camera. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate no one just going off on me because I know change is hard. It's hard for me, believe me. But this one lets in a lot more light. And you'll notice that in my Walmart video that I'll put up here that I loved, just a fabulous video to me. I enjoyed every minute of it. I am a creative person, as you know, and when you are a person like me, you need that to enjoy your job. You need to create. And it's not just about showing you. It's about creating the whole look. And so that video was fun for me. And I felt like I could include everyone in there, whether you wanted to spend this much or this much. So watch that. But you'll notice it was a little bright. And my editor said that this camera lets in so much more light that, we have to watch that. So today, it's no added light. It's my double window and then my overhead light. So let me know how it is. And I tried to adjust it so you didn't have to, you know what? I didn't even put my mat down. Let's do an experiment and put that reflective mat down and see if it even makes that big of a difference. Because let's just see. I'll do it with you. Okay. What do we think? I think it does help with the light. It's just like photographers use, like when you're doing a photo shoot. And my box that I've got the camera on is kind of like popping a wheelie. So I might need to put it down. What do we think? I think that does look better just to reflect that natural light. Okay, one of you, my dear subscribers and followers on Instagram, told me about these. And if I haven't ordered these in the past, I have thought about it. What did I get? I got something from this brand, but it's Calzedonia. And she told me that for tights, this is what she wears. She said they feel amazing, last forever. And so I ordered them immediately. I will say, I literally went immediately from her message to the website on my phone, just on Amazon. And then I had to come back to her and ask her the exact ones. And this is them. So they're soft and warm and super opaque tights with high quality yarn, cashmere and tinsel modal. And the size I got is medium because I think when I looked at the chart, I was a medium. I'm 5'6", and I do not want, you know what I mean? I do not want that whole saggy thing. And then this is the Soft Comfort Super Opaque Soft Touch Microfiber Tights with Comfortable Waistband that I grabbed. So I have big plans this winter. I've done this before, so I know I like it. Is wearing a lot of tights and hose and dresses and furs. And I brought a cardigan out here that I want you to keep in mind. I want to be fashionable and have that look that just classic. I'm gonna say Michael Kors, but I'm talking about their ads, like where the girls are getting off the jet and all of this stuff. I want to have that look, but it's going to be cold. But right now it's very hot and humid, so I'm not going to wear these. But anyway, looking forward to those. Now, this is something I did last Friday's haul so early. I'll link it up here. So early, I can't even remember what was in it because I did it before my friend Tracy came in town, and I'll link her video up here. She is an interior designer and she's very passionate. I was so happy and satisfied with that video because I felt like she gave so many good tips in that video if you haven't seen it, because she works with really high-end people and gave us some good tips for home decor. But I had purchased this palette a while ago. It's the new Naked Shaped Face Palette. And when I first saw these, I got both of them. I got the warm and the cool. And the warm was way too warm for me. It just didn't look good. I returned it. It just looked terrible. It made me sad. I thought when I looked at it in the store, it was going to be not too orangey, but it was to me. This is, would I say it's a must have? No, but I'll tell you what's good about it. And it always comes down to this, is that one daggone purpley brown color. That color is just beautiful. I mean, it is gorgeous. That color's beautiful. That color's beautiful. All of these are. Now, these in the middle are a little, I say tricky, but deceiving because they look like they're shadows, but they're not. They're cream. And I tried to use the black one as a liner. It was not liner creamy at all. So I think that's a little gimmicky, but you still are left with a lot of good colors. I would get it. Let's just say this, if you're a makeup lover and you like trying new things, get it because it's worth it. If you're someone who just wants to stick with the same palette for the rest of your life, and I do know those people, then don't worry about it. Okay, I am going to tackle something big next. RMS. Rosemary, I don't know her last name. I'm sorry. I have been buying RMS products for a while now, and I got out my lip liners. I remember I bought a lot of these when I went to Blue Mercury. They really love RMS. And I love Nighttime Nude so much, I bought it twice. So I have that one. Let me swatch it for you. Um, they did send me some products, but it's not sponsored. They invited me to do a little collab with them on their concealer. And I said, no, thank you, because concealer is tough. And I only want to work with brands if I feel like I can represent them in a good way. And I was scared. So they offered to send me some things and that's what we're doing. So it's not sponsored, but they did send me not these. I bought these. Okay, this is Sunset Nude. I know a lot of you like Sunset Nude. So that's nighttime nude and sunset nude. Nighttime nude, sunset nude. And then I think my favorite is sunset nude. That's what I've got on. And then there's morning dew, which is pinker. So that is their lip liners. Today I have on, let's see, I have on Sunset Nude, I believe. That's my favorite. Where are you? Where are you? Yes. And I have on something fun. This is also for the makeup lover. So let's go over again. Sunset Nude. And then this really cool, do I have both of them out here? They let me request some things, and I requested this little palette. It's a lip to cheek glow quad. Champagne. Yeah, I'll let you read the colors on the website. But there is something about a little, like a lipstick or something in a tin or a palette like this. I just think it's so much fun. So I have been starting out with this color. This nude is what I have on right now. And so you'll see it's kind of a light, good nude. Did put my wipes out here. And then what I've been doing is just I'll go ahead and use all my fingers. And yesterday I used this. Was it yesterday or it might have been day before yesterday? Yeah, I'll put the picture in here. Will and I spent the day, we went out to lunch and we went and got his hair cut. And I had been playing with this. And every time I looked in the mirror, I loved it because it gives you that really, really kind of worn in, smudgy, sexy lip. And there's something about when you really rub it in like this, it lasts forever. So because you have these colors, you can kind of adjust it. So and you do have to kind of really bear down at first to kind of break the seal, just like you would think. So let's put this fleshy pink color on now. See, that gives it, and it's like each time you do that, you're, creating a new lip color and it is so worn in. Now, a lot of you might be saying or thinking, can't you just do that with your lipstick? I think the consistency is different. I think it's a little bit not as creamy, of course, because you could never like dip your finger that hard into a lipstick. And it's just, I don't waxy. I don't know what the word is, but it's got more slip to it. Now, another one that I got that is like that. Where is it? Where is it? Is it this one? The Mod Collection? Yes. So here is another one that they sent me. This is the Mod Collection. And I guess it's for the same Simply Cocoa Lip and Skin Balm. Okay, so just the bottom is just a balm. So let's do, I have not played with that shimmery one up here. So let's play with the shimmery one right there and just see. Yeah, it gives you, it's almost like not shimmery. Ooh, frosty. Yes. Oh my God, I'm so glad I tried that. That is fabulous. That is fun. I like stuff like this. So I don't know which one you would get. I would say if you want to play, get both of them. And then you can create all of your different lip colors. And like is that red one and that pink in there. So you can definitely, if you're someone that likes more color, you can definitely do that. Okay, and then another thing that I have had for a while that you guys love too are their blushes. And okay, what is this one? Yeah, you'll remember me buying these. This is Maiden's Blush. And this is a good everyday, just bronzy, but yet a little bit of rosy tone to it, daily blush. I went upstairs and got these in my stash. And let's see, this one I am keeping out. I forgot how beautiful this is. I think this is the first one I ever got right when they started selling this on Sephora. Look at that. So that is the blush that I have on. And I will say all of this is mature skin friendly. But it's not like there are a lot of brands that they'll ask me to work with them. And I'm thinking, have you looked at me? I don't know if I'm going to be the right look for your brand because I realize I like a glam look. I like a lot of makeup. I am a makeup lover. I'm not someone who is looking to wear a bunch less. I love it. I enjoy the process, everything. But this brand is one of those natural, clean, everyday woman, especially mature woman brands that you can still get the glam look with. And that's what I love. So they did send me their bronzers. This one is Malibu Muse. And I actually wore both of these in an upcoming video that you'll see where I talk about feeling elegant and how you dress at home and how that's a part of self-love. I'll put that thumbnail up here if I have it ready. I've got a lot going on, but I wore this and I felt like I just went too far with both of these, but I love them. This is my favorite, and it's because it's a little bit darker and it's more of a cool tone. So this one is Beach Walk Betty. I love that. I love the name Betty. When I went to Aritzia in Soho, the young girl that helped me, her name was Betty. And I thought that is so cool. I mean, she was beautiful, just fabulous. And her name was Betty. And it's such an old school name that I loved it. So I really love that. And what I was going to say is with their bronzers and all of their products, but their bronzers and their blushes, they're almost like that creamy powder, like that gelée. So they aren't powdery looking on your skin. So I would say they're good for all skin types because I have oily skin and it's not like wearing like I can't do just liquid blushes and stuff. It just breaks up my foundation. I can't do it. So then look at this brow pencil. This tells you. I would say this is one of my best finds of the year. And she was on Rosemary was on Pinterest and she was showing this brow kit. And I got the light set and it's the back to brow pencil. That's what I've got on today. I now when I just get another pencil out, and I think I just used this today. I don't want any other pencil. Not Anastasia, not Refi. What is my other one? Not Hourglass, not Tom Ford. I love this one. This is very similar to the old school Lancome where it's a little bit powdery, but not so powdery that gives you caterpillar eyes, caterpillar brows. I love it. I love it. I like the powder too, but this is just so easy and it comes with a sharpener. So, okay, now another thing they sent me was some of their cream shadows. This is one of those things. You guys remember paint pots? Back in the day, I used to love my paint pots. And so I picked these colors and there's some, okay, I'm going to show you the ones I have on today. I have on, let me look at my makeup. Ooh, I like it. I do like it. I do. I hate it when I make a video and I don't like my makeup. It's torture. Okay, this is, the first one I put on is Strobe. And I will put a swatch right in here. And it is they look like the tins do. They do. And they come out, I will give you a tip. As soon as you squeeze some out on your hand, put the lid back on because just like the paint pots, they'll keep on coming out. You don't want to waste it. So I put Strobe in my crease. And then this, you guys, this reminds me of the old school Clinique Rock Violet look. But I think this is prettier. This is slightly less purple. And it is the Blaze. And so it's this color. Pretty sure this is the one. Yeah. Okay. Up here in the light, it looks different. And that is the one that I have that you see a little purple. And I even put a little bit underneath. I love them. I love them. Okay. If you're like, not for me, I don't want to use that on my eye. Nobody's got time for that. Then this one, which is the Cashmere Matte, is a good just eye base. I used this the other day and it just made a beautiful eye base. It just kind of smooths everything out. And it, then you could go on with that. Then let's swatch these. This is Crystal Slipper. That is one of her signature colors. I have Crystal Slipper blush here somewhere. I think it's in another drawer. Forgot to get it out. So this, ooh, and I mean, do you see how they like glide right on? I wouldn't say they're sheer, but they're not harsh. Okay, so Crystal Slipper. Wow, love it. That would be another one you could definitely build on. And then let's do Supernova. That's one of my favorite words. Supernova and Bossa Nova. Why do I like those? Okay, I might have used, let's see. Yeah, I think Supernova was the first one I used. Let's swatch Strobe. Nope, I can tell Strobe hadn't been used. Okay, so today is Supernova and Blaze. Okay, let me get these out of here when I use them. Okay, so this is Blaze. Wow. Okay, that's a silvery one. That's more of a gray one. You can tell I probably used that in my crease. They're all so pretty, and they all, let's see. Okay, I couldn't have used this one. I couldn't have used Supernova. I'm confused myself right now. Sorry. Sorry. Okay, let's just go to Halo. I know I haven't used Halo. Oh my gosh. Okay, it starts coming out as soon as you open it. Halo we're going to use on the palm. Ooh, look at that. That is a good all over. That is a good all over. I need to ask them, RMS, if you're possibly watching, what is the best way to apply these? Because if you have a deep set round eye like me, sometimes it's hard to get it exactly where you want it, but not too far. What brush do you recommend? Okay, let me go wash this off. Okay. Now I was thinking, okay, this is manifestation. I would like to throw it out there in the universe. I would love to collab with RMS, and I would love to make us one of those lip palettes with all of our favorite colors. I hesitate to try to do one on my own because I do have my lip liners and my lipsticks coming out that are fabulous. I mean, they make me so happy, but that's a different thing. And I would rather work with someone that already knows what's going on. So I'm going to put that out there. Okay, now Sheila Fajl earrings. Okay, how long have I been wearing and showing you Sheila Fajl earrings? Well, we had a big mess up, and I apologize to all of you that ordered the petite favorite hoops, and you either accidentally got the small ones or we had to refund you because what happened is I put the wrong link. Even though I was showing you the petite favorite hoops, I put the link to the small favorite hoops, and it threw John and Brooke for a loop. And so I contacted Sheila Fajl and Jana to get more, and we're waiting on more from Brazil. So I got picked out and got some more just to try for us that kind of go with that look. I sent her a picture. I hope I can find it. I'll put it in here. But these earrings, let's see, do they have the name on them? Don't know if they do, but I will link each one in order. I will make sure that I put the numbers down in order, but look at these. To me, these are so, okay, first of all, if you wear your hair up, this is a vibe. So, and they're light. That's the thing about, that's what made Sheila's hoops and her earrings famous, is because everything, oh my gosh, can you stand it? My dad, I would say, I can't stand it. And he would say, well, sit down. When you're upset, that's not what you want to hear. That is, you guys, that's amazing. Okay, now, whew, I feel like those are going to be my favorite, but let's try. Okay, these are the ones I think that she said are so hot right now. And because I kind of wanted to try their best sellers. And you know, pearls are in. I love that little cheap pearl necklace I got from Amazon. Look at these earrings. I sent her pictures of like the Ralph Lauren, the Chloe, and the Zimmerman runway shows, where this is even a little Chanel-esque, where it's statement earrings. And you guys, I have the kind of ears, I have literally had my ears pierced since 3rd grade. I got it done for my birthday with my grandmother and my mom there. I remember you picked out the birthstone earrings, sapphire, and then I got my second piercing done, you guys know, a while ago. But my first holes that I have had done since 3rd grade sometimes will still get irritated if I mess with them too much. But wow. Okay, so here and here. Let me look. Oh, I'm glad I have them here. Those are so cool. So cool. Both of them. Just 2 totally different looks. Okay. On that note, I don't think I'm going to try on every earring, but I wanted to show you all of the different hoops. So that is another, petite sized hoop. I've had this before on my website because I do sell her jewelry on my website. This I will probably link to her website for now. And then what I end up liking the most, I'll sell on mine. I'm definitely going to be selling these. So there's that. But see, these are a hoop brushed, but they have that flat look. And I have done so many like jewelry shows with her where I'm there, and it's amazing, just to see what people like. So here's one with the little, what am I trying to say? Not beads, but you'll see what I mean. So that's going to give a different look also.
Oh my gosh. Okay, these I'm gonna try on. I've never seen these before.
Love it so much. Okay. And when you first get them, kind of work with them a little bit. She sends you an extra back, but because they're handmade, you have to kind of make sure your back is going to go on right. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Love it. Okay. And we'll save my other ear just for one more without trying to irritate my ear.
Okay, these, let's just see what these look like. Like I said, they're all very light.
Oh, okay. These are cool because they're kind of multidimensional. A lot of times that depend, yeah, all the earrings kind of depend on your hair and how you're going to wear it. Okay, these look like, gosh, she sent me a lot. Leaves. Yeah, that's going to give you that swing too when you're walking because that's, if you notice in those fashion shows, that makes the biggest difference. Okay, these, I can already tell you I like these because I love linear earrings. Yes. So, yeah, yes, I love that. See, that just seems to work the best for me with my hair. It shows the best.
Wow, I do love that.
Okay, look at this. The matching ring. I remember these sold out. That is the heck of a statement ring. I love that pearls are back in. I'm gonna get out my very first Chanel necklace is that classic pearl. Love it. I love it. She wears this. I think she had this on last time I visited her. Or maybe the last time I saw her in Raleigh. I think she was wearing that one. I'm trying to keep all of this in order, you guys. It's stressing me out. Okay, and then these are more of the geometric shape. Try not to take too long here. These are really cool, kind of organic looking. These are kind of, okay, if you're somebody who wears a lot of browns, Birkenstocks, you're more of that earthy person. These kind of give me that vibe. Like, oh, I like these. Yeah, almost like a branch or something. I like these. Okay, these I think I've had before. So they're going to give you almost the look of a hoop that they're not, sometimes they're easier to wear because they give you that look but they don't catch your hair and everything. So those are cool. I think she's had these a while. I might have carried those before. And then same with these, just a smaller, wonder if those are the Chantal. Yeah, just a good, that's kind of like a medium tube. And then these, oh, I love all the rhinestone ones. These are gorgeous. Again, the linear. I love these. These are easy to wear too, and you can tell how light they are. Okay, these are a little the same but different with a different design. Trying to think, this would look really good with just a black dress, but it would also just to like throw this on with a white t-shirt or tank top and jeans and just have that be your like funky statement piece like I talk about. I like these because they're kind of like that whole 70s vibe with the arches or a little bit of art deco. Okay, and then this cuff, like is a good layering cuff. Sheila always wears this. I bet she had her send this to me. Yeah, and you can bend it slightly. Gosh, and it's just so light, so light. Okay, thank you so much, Sheila. We have been friends for a long time and we met through her hoops. I bought them. My hairdresser was wearing them and I noticed every day she wore hoops. And I was like, how do you wear those hoops every day without them pulling your ear? And she said, you buy them next door. I went immediately next door to Monkeys. They were out of them. And so I ordered them. And then I was bragging so much on them to you guys. Someone told her and we connected and we've been friends ever since. Okay, you guys, I think it's time for some fashion. Buckle your seatbelts. I got so much stuff in this week. And I'm going to put this microphone on me, even though I hate the way it looks. I did get the smaller ones, but I'm learning my camera first. Okay, this dress that I have on, just what can I say? It's fabulous. It looks like a Diane von Furstenberg. It's J. Crew. And you know what? Should we do this? I'm going to pull you down. Yeah, because I think you'll be able to see better. So I did the DVF wrap. You can tie it in a bow if you like. I kind of like this and it stays done. And then this color, oh, I've always loved like chartreuse and this type of green. When I first got it, I thought, am I going to look like Oscar the Grouch? Because someone told me that one time when I first started YouTube and it was a sweater and I got rid of it. That's how sensitive I was back then. Now, stuff like that doesn't bother me. But to me, it is like we're going to go over several things here that are the ultimate boot dress. And this is the ultimate boot dress, in my opinion. Okay, I turned on my light up here just to see if it would help, with it not being so dark. We're probably going to get a hurricane. I can't remember her name that's on the way. I'm hoping that she's going to stay further out. But thank you to all of you that have messaged me. When we built this house, we have a whole house generator that cuts on. So that is a little bit of a relief. And unlike our other house, we do not have a bunch of trees because last time we would have trees fall down every time. So thank you, but it's very cloudy and dark today. So, okay, so back to the dress and the boots. These are Scoop boots from Walmart. They are fabulous. They're so comfortable. I'm all into the funky boots this season, just boots, period. Let me show them to you because one thing that threw me for a loop a little bit is I thought they were black because, I love the Valentino black and white boots that I saw, but I was not going to pay. Even on sale, those boots were over $1,000. And I didn't love them that much. And for a boot like this, I don't think this is the splurge boot. I think this is the have fun, what is it, cheap and cheerful, that it's this kind of boot right here. But these are brown. They have the brown on the inside. And at first I was disappointed because I was like, wow, I was hoping that they were the black and white, but the brown is even better because I think it gives them a little bit more of that rich look and they're soft. Okay, these are my favorites. These and the free assembly, but you're going to see them all. Okay, these are the ones that I reordered from Scoop in the regular calf. The ones I had gotten before, I accidentally got the wide calf and they were too big, but I could tell that I was going to like them. So I ordered them in this black croc. That is a little tip when you're ordering cheap and cheerful things, that the croc a lot of times will make it look less faux leather and it will just make it look more expensive. It's more forgiving. So I really like these, and you'll see when I'm trying on a lot of these dresses here, I will have on different boots according to the look. A lot of times with a dress like this one can actually go with a chunkier boot because it's not a roughly thin dress. But there are some dresses that I'm going to show you in here that are a little flowier, more chiffon-ish, and I would prefer a smaller heel. That's up to you. That's just how I decide what boot I'm going to wear. But I wanted to just show you these in my right size. And then I had to get the leopard. Leopard, every year we say leopard's in. Leopard's never out. We were wearing leopard in the 50s, and leopard is a neutral. It really is. Leopard will never be out. You're always safe. Matter of fact, if I saw a pair of leopard boots that were expensive, that I loved, I would invest in leopard way more than I would in a cow print, which is also very popular, or a like the polka dot or something like that. Now, if those Valentino boots, if I ever see them for less than 1,000, I would be tempted because I just loved them that much. Polka dots are in. Polka dots are another thing. They've been in forever. Think Marilyn Monroe, all of that. Anything that's that old Hollywood glam just has my heart for sure. But these, see, they have the good toe, like I like, and these have the kitten heel, but it's not stupid kitten heel. You know what I mean? I do not like the heels that go in and come back out and just do anything crazy. The simpler, the better. That's another cheap and cheerful tip. Solids, simple heels, things like that. And then in that video, I showed you these in the black. These are from Free Assembly. These are must-have boots. I promise you, there is no way that you will not like these boots. So I ordered them in this color, which is like the burgundy color. And they're they're fabulous. They look so much like the Aloha boots that I have. And they have there's just something about that rubbery bottom. I think it was year before last, I ordered some Lucchese's, some Tacovas, some Dingo, like all of these real Western cowboy boots. I could barely walk. I remember one day I got in the car, I could not even drive because the sole of my shoe would not even stay on the brake. And I mean, if you're really gonna wear those and only those, and you're gonna really break them in, I see it, but otherwise, don't spend that much because I couldn't they weren't practical. I think they're still on my website. If that's you, they're still on my website. Okay, here are my Kate boots. They're not Kate. Oh my gosh. You guys. Okay, this is throwing me for a loop. I think I have been linking the wrong boots every time I've been wearing these. I thought they were Kate. They're Acme Studios. My short ones are Kate. I'm so sorry if you got the wrong ones. The Kate ones are fabulous. Now I might need the Kate ones. But these are Acme Studios. And see, this is leather. This is leather, but I will say these are pull on and not zip up, which is a little bit more difficult. But these have the pronounced. See, this is more of your definitely fashion lovers, high fashion look where that toe is more pronounced. That's why I thought they were Kate. And then here are the heels. I would say a 2.5 or 3 inch heel. Not a kitten, but not a high heel. Wow, I'm so daggone sorry that I probably have been linking these as Kate. And then these suckers are broken in. These are my Quince cowboy boots that I wore the heck out of last year in the cold in New York with trousers, with jeans. They're a little bit, I wish they were just a little bit more snug to my leg, but you can still wear them under jeans because I like a wide or a boot cut jean anyway. I'm getting ready to give you some examples, but I got these in the brown and the black. Black is what I would go with first, and they're gorgeous, and they're leather, and they're just yummy. They're just yummy. They're good, good shoes. Here is another pair of shoes I ordered, and I got these from J. Crew, and these come in several different colors. I got the, what is it? Is it calf hair or whatever the hairy leopard is. And I just think these are so chic looking. They're very 60s and 70s. My mom, was in her, let's see, let's just say when I was 10, my mom was 29. And so she dressed really nice. She wore a lot of sundresses, a lot of block heels, and a lot of them looked like this. They would have a buckle and a block heel. And if it was raining, she would take them off and we would run to the car barefooted. You do not ruin your shoes, but these are really, really pretty. Now, I promise, I'm working that way to do a course or maybe a mini course or something on office looks, what to wear to the office to still look stylish and still keep your personal style. And this would be one of those things because these, if you can wear open toes, I think would look good with black pants, black dresses. You could get away a lot with these. Hey, Baba, what do you think? Would you wear these to the office? I think the cats can sense the storm. I think they can. They've been acting a little cray-cray, crazier than usual. What do you think? What do you think? Okay, so now let me pull my cart over here. Two things I wanted to show you. This is my Quince. It's definitely designer inspired. I think it's a Jenny Kane designer inspired cardigan, cashmere. The quality is amazing. I was thinking the other day, I used to think one day I want to wear nothing but cashmere, even around the house. I just want always to have cashmere. Quince has made that possible, really. I mean, Quince, J. Crew, getting stuff on sale. I even saw like I think it was Naked Cashmere had a free wrap when you ordered X amount. But this Quince sweater, this is another, the reason I brought it out is it's good to go over like the slip dresses. And in this transition time, you can just slip this over any of these slip dresses that I'm going to show you and put boots with it. And it gives you that fall look before it's time to maybe put those up for spring and summer again. So I wanted to show you that. And then this, I had to laugh. Still with the tags on it from J. Crew, a cotton funnel sweater. And look what I ordered from J. Crew again. It's not the exact same one. This one has a little bit more of a pronounced neck to it. This one is more of that kind of like shaker knit, like we used to get at Express, but I will probably just return this one. Let's see what the cost is on both of them. Huh, this one doesn't say. But I got these because not everybody likes cashmere. A lot of you prefer cotton. My mom likes both. She really does like a all cotton. It's a different feel. It's that hardy feeling. It's great for summer. Like if you want to wear like a lot of times at the beach at night, you almost need a layer. So that's why I got it. And I'll probably give one to her, to be honest with you, because I do love the cashmere. But this, I think you'll see me wearing in, I'm not sure what I wear it with, but I have been trying this stuff on for days, so I'm not sure. But that is the J. Crew 100% cotton sweater. Okay, so let's get this party started here. So what we have here is lots of clothes because I was looking for a couple of different things and I am a sucker for the emails. This included. Okay, this is from Tory Burch from her ready to wear line, which means just their clothes. A lot of them are runway type picks, and it was on major sale. And I showed it to John, and we were laughing. I literally thought this was a unicorn until I pulled it out of the box yesterday. They got it to me in one day, which was really cool. I am not crazy about the whole bee thing, but I love the dress. I feel like it's so cool and fashionable. And I think this would really look good with the Acme Studios boots that I'm going to keep it. But I did think it was a unicorn. Oh, my eyes, I tell ya. Okay, these two pair of pants, I think I styled these two different ways because these are the kind of pants, cheap and cheerful. They're from Amazon. What I was thinking about with these is definitely not boots unless you just wanted to. But these are the kind of pants that you can put with a loafer and a nicer top. Maybe I did even try it with that sweater, maybe. I'm not sure. I think I tried some other tops. But these can look kind of like that Loewe type look with the, silky pants, and you can get more of a chic look, or you can pair them with a big sweater and your sneakers. They're kind of like a good versatile pair of pants to have in your wardrobe. The leopard ones come with different color stripes, but to me, leopard is enough. I would get the one with the black stripe. These, I think, are much more of a chic look and could really, really be dressed up with a nice sweater, a blazer, and your loafers, or just a ballet flat, something like that. I will say I got small. I'm pretty good at just getting what Amazon suggests due to other shoppers, all that kind of stuff. And they do fit, but I think I would like a medium better because I like stuff like this to kind of hang on my hips and be a little bit longer. So I think they are true to size, but if you're like me and you prefer a looser, more chic look, then size up. And that is another tip that if you want something to look higher end and more model off duty and, fashionista, size up. That is one of the biggest tips. So these are good, but I would rather have them sized up. Okay, these I did place an Abercrombie and Fitch haul. What else did I get from there? I can't think of it right now, but these are just some 90s straight black denim. I was going through my photos of last year when I was in New York at Fashion Week. And there was this shot of this model. There was models everywhere. And she had on black denim, boots, and a little halter top. I'm not going to walk around with a halter top, but I liked the outfit. So it inspired me to try some black denim. These are really nice. I think they fit great. I got my regular 27 regular, but I just think I'm just still into the boot cut or wide, long, drag the floor jeans. And these are just your regular denim. I did try them on with an ankle boot just to give you an idea, but I think I still prefer the long, baggy, drag the floor. I even love it when the bottom is just beat up or you have to cuff it one time. That's what I'm into right now. Okay, I wanted to just show you this. This is the oversized Babaton from Aritzia blazer. It's so oversized that mine is, let me just make sure. I feel like I've been messing up here lately. What size is it? Yes, it is an extra small, and you will see how big it still is on me, but they have one in olive green that's on my radar, but I just wanted to give you an option, and you might see me trying things on with that blazer. Okay, here are some tops that I got from one of my favorite brands on Amazon is Pretty Garden. And so I got these two tops. Okay, yes, this was a good one. This was right up my alley. This is the Henley. Remember how I was saying I wanted to try some V-neck tops? Well, when I tried that one on I don't know what brand it was from Walmart, it made me feel like I wanted to go, like I looked like I was ready to go to a PTA meeting or something. It just gave me everyday basic, like not how I want to feel at all. My days of PTA meetings are over. So that's why I was saying I think I need a deeper V. This is it. This is what you need. Put those buttons open and wear this underneath something and then put on just your good necklace. And then this I thought was cool and would be good for office looks too because it has that pretty sleeve and see how it's kind of cinched at the side? That is really nice too. Okay, back to J. Crew. I ordered, nope, I think this is, let me see. No, this is Abercrombie. Let's see what this is made of. It's a medium. I got this because I've always called Brooke my little cherub. She looked like a little cupid or a little cherub when she was little. And okay, this is 51 polyester, 36 nylon, and 7% acrylic. So this is going to be not your cashmere sweater, but it's still very soft. A lot of times they're using that recycled nylon, but I still think it's cute and it wasn't crazy expensive. And I think that would look good up underneath a jacket, just that little punch of red. And I am kind of a sucker for cream and there's my Mr. Haney voice for cream and red. Even like, I don't know if you guys remember when I did one hand like a nude color and one hand Cajun shrimp. I think that looked good. Okay, this was a great surprise. This is walking the streets of Soho. Absolutely. It's a little set. And what I liked about it is it looks like it's going to be cropped, but it really isn't. It goes down to the skirt and the skirt is flowy. It gives you that walk around the city, but I'm so comfortable vibe. Now, I did put it on with boots, but honestly, this is more of a flip flop. This is a flip flop outfit all the way, but ribbed, not expensive. Gosh, it will pack like a dream. It's that same Pretty Garden. And I think you could just really have fun playing with that. You could put loafers, mules, anything like this. And you'll notice in my footage that I'll be putting in here, I walk back and forth because to me, even like the girls walking down the runway, the way their earrings swing and the way things hang when you're walking, that it's all about that to me. It's all about how it makes you feel and that's part of the look to me. Okay, this was a wild card, but it turned out so well. I don't know if you guys remember last year when I went to the style conference, I wore a green suit and I felt like Captain Kangaroo. I like this color much better, but it was not cheap. That was an expensive suit. I think I've already sold it on my website and it was really nice and a great brand. But I saw this and it gives you that same look, but I would say almost better. And I did get small in this. Of course, I will link everything below. Nope, I got medium. That made it better. There's just something about sizing up, especially with inexpensive clothes. So it's a set and it is medium. And what did I was thinking, what did I put under it? Because I remember I liked it. Pumi, one of my favorite, definitely favorite brands. I ordered their V-neck. Pumi doesn't disappoint. Pumi's always going to be sexy and on trend. So this was definitely a deeper V and gave me the look that I wanted. So you can get it with this one or more of that Henley. So that's what I wore, and that was a sharp look. And I did get it in the black too. Okay, these, I placed a whole Skims order. I'm such a sucker for Skims, but that dress that I wore when Brooke and I went to Boston, I will put that video up here. I'll put our Nordstrom haul up here because that's where I wore the dress. I mean, say what you want about Kim Kardashian, but she knows how to be. I think she is the first one that really got me into mixing leisure wear and active wear with like boots, ankle boots, and stuff like that. And the girl knows how to make anything look sexy. So, this is a set of her PJs, and they're not silky, but they're kind of like, the Eberge and all of those that are that slinky, silky knit. That's what they're like. And they are fabulous. This tiger print is so rich. It reminds me of my art over here with the tiger. And if you're not someone that likes the long sleeves and the long pajama pants, they have it in several different, like the short pajamas with the short sleeve, all of that too. So I love those. Okay, get ready. Get ready to be thrilled because I was. I actually ordered one of these. The other day, it was the day I stopped by to just see what that J. Crew factory was like. I saw Victoria's Secret there and I thought, no, every time I go in there, I spend money and I don't end up wearing, all the stuff I get. So I needed to go to the trash can and throw something away. And when I looked in the window, I saw this. Look at this. Newspaper print, New York. Shopping is my cardio. Fashion extra. So, sex, and the city. I know people always say I say that wrong, but that's just the way I guess it's my accent. I say Sex and the City, but I do know it's Sex and the City. I love it. I tried it on this morning and I was going to wear it today, but I have burnt my shoulder curling my hair with my curling iron. And I didn't want you to have to look at that little burn mark. So I didn't wear it. But also, it does, like, you're going to need to put either your stickies on for a bra or get like one of those Aritzia really minimal bras or wear a bralette under it. But this is what I showed you. You need, because this is a flowy fabric, you're not going to want a really chunky, heavy boot and heel, unless that's the look you're going for. With me, I would rather do a flip flop or a daintier boot. And then I got it in the burgundy, this color, that mulberry wine kind of color. I really like this. I always have. I had a pantsuit like this when I used to work at an office in my 20s. And then I ordered this because they were out of my size. I did size up in these to the medium. Honestly, I think I could wear a small. I think I could, but I didn't want, they do zip up the side and I didn't want tightness right through here. But I would say get your regular size, especially if you don't have a lot of chest to take up. If you do, get your bigger size because it is from the pink line, which is more geared towards, younger people. And they, like, if you don't like this dress, but you like this print, they had a top too that was in this. And then they had some stuff in this. That is a very beautiful, rich, creamy leopard. I think that is so pretty. This would look good with even these that I have down here. These are my MVPs of shoes I've bought lately. These Gucci loafers will make dreams come true. These are Cinderella all the way. Like, these are expensive, but you will never in a million years regret these. They go with everything. And I could wear those with that dress. Okay, this is a cheap and cheerful option from Pretty Garden and from Amazon. But I love a good big oversized cardigan, and this one just has those ties going all the way down. And I thought it would just look cool with sweatpants and boots and just give you a good option. It is, I can just tell you right now, it is, yes, I'm going to say it is acrylic. It's 72 polyester, 24 acrylic, and 4% elastane. But it's still really pretty. It isn't screaming acrylic. It looks really nice. And it's got that good chunky vibe. And the fact that it's kind of open in the front will probably help. Okay, this, you guys. I was walking through Victoria's Secret just to go pay for the other dresses, And I don't know what caught my eye, but this is in their, like, athletic type line, in the Victoria's Secret, not in the pink. And this dress is a must-have. This is maybe I'll put hearts beside all of the must-haves, like, things that I think 90% of you would love this dress. Okay, first of all, it's like a scuba material, and it has make sure I got it, yeah. The line is called VSX, and I got the small, and it is 50% modal, and then 43 polyester, 7% elastane. And it has like the perfect little help you out, little scrunches on the side, a moderate slit that does still help. It's always nice when you're wearing a boot with a dress. Skin. You want to see skin. You never want to cover up all of your skin. That's very aging. It's not vibrant, and it just makes you look like I told you one time I wore a pair of boots, a pair of jeans, and a black turtleneck, and I felt like a cat burglar all day. I can remember that outfit, so I hated it all day. I was like, "Why did I wear this? Why did I wear this?" But that dress, I'm gonna see what other colors it comes in. I think it comes in a red. It's good as mine. Okay, this is something I got from J. Crew. They are so good at their skirts. All of their Gwyneth skirts are good. I did get a small. I loved this about it, just like I talk about. And this looks so good around a boot. I would wear a light boot with this. I would wear a kitten heel, a smaller heel, something like that. I would not wear a chunky boot with this unless you're someone who is doing that with intentionality. Like you're wearing a combat boot with it. You're wearing a roughed up cowboy boot. Or what am I trying to say here? Like all of those boots with all the buckles and stuff. If you're going to do it, do it. So it looks intentional, and then it looks really cool because you've done that on purpose. Okay, this you guys have probably seen all of this stuff a million times, but this is just the Skims. It's kind of like their day dress, but it's a midi length. And I've had a million of these, and you probably are sick of seeing them. But I like these dresses, especially for every day, for traveling, for, your travel capsule wardrobe. You can throw your sweatshirt over this with sneakers. It's just comfortable and soft. All Skims stuff is really, really soft. This, I buy stuff like this over and over, but a sexy button up black shirt with a great cuff. Look how it even darts in the back. Oh my gosh, so good. Even the buttons are really, really cool. I am going to unbutton it. Gosh, I'll probably stop at this button, and it's going to give a very, very sexy look with a pair of trousers, a pair of jeans, a pencil skirt, a pair of these pants, anything. That is fabulous. Okay, this I think is a major contender for one of my New York outfits. Just fabulous. So the same shirt in this gray python and black print with the matching skirt. This is so Diane von Furstenberg looking to me. It's fabulous. This is so rich looking for the price. I'm sure it's limited edition. Seems like every time I get something really fabulous from Skims, it's limited edition. And then I got did I get this twice? No, this one is more of the racerback. You can tell I love these. So that's more of the racerback 90s style. This is, 90s model off duty look. And then this is more of the traditional tank. Okay, sorry, you guys. I know the lawn people being here. John just had to go pay them. It's crazy, but we are going to persevere here. When Brooke steamed this, I was so excited. I said, isn't that so fabulous? This is the boho luxe vibe in black. Look at these sleeves. I mean, perfect. It's silky. It's got the smocking. It buttons in the back. And this is from Amazon. I don't know how much it was, but this with your faded denim, even with holes in it, and your black boots, and a lot of good, long, cool necklaces. This is going to be fun, fun, fun to play with. And because it has that pretty neck, it will just give a lot of interest, even under like a moto jacket or something like that, or under a sweater. Okay, I just got this last night, so I have not tried these on, but this is some PR I got from Revolve. And these jeans I have ordered before, but I ordered, what size did I get? It depends on how you want them to hang. They're the Bella Girlfriend, Low Rise Boyfriend. And what size did I get here? I think I can look at them and tell they're a 27. I'll put it down below, but I think this is still going to be me this year with dragging the floor. Hopefully, they'll get beat up at the bottom and a blazer and boots. And I love them. I've had these before. They're very, very soft and worn in, like a pair of pants you've worn for years. And I ordered two pair. They let me choose. They give me an amount and then I get to choose what I want. So this is another pair. These are like the aloe ones I got, but better. Remember when I got those and I loved them, but they're like, you feel like you're a coach, a basketball coach or something because they just made that noise all the time. These are like that, but better. And those were so expensive. I don't think, yeah, these were not that expensive. They're Super Down, which is a great inexpensive brand there. Oh, I love it does have the pleats, but they're really flat. And then I could have sworn, yeah, here they are. I got them in the gray too. Look how pretty these are. And they're not even steamed. I was already in the bed watching a movie when the doorbell rang with this stuff last night. So these I would put with maybe a sweatshirt and your sneakers would be a great travel outfit. And then I was, looking at all of the different black jeans. So I got the Levi's Baggy Dad mid-rise, loose through the hip and thigh with a straight leg. But this is definitely it's a wider straight leg for sure. It's more of that model off duty, Soho, chic, what am I trying to say? All the words look. It's not as everyday around town. It's definitely going to give you more of a stylish look. It's more intentional, oversized. But these I've had in other colors and you can't beat them. They're just good, good jeans for the price. And then this was a wild card I thought I would throw in there. We were the flannel shirt family. That's what I would say when I was little. My my granddaddy always would have on a flannel shirt. And then when we would get back from church and my grandmother would fix, lunch for everybody, people would put flannel shirts over their dresses and stuff. It's just kind of like to have around the house. So I grabbed this one because it was just a nice black and white plaid. And this even looks good. This is Super Down. So these are popular. I mean, they have been for years now, but these look good too over like if you're somebody that can wear the tube top or a black cami and then wear this open with a black skirt, maybe even a J. Crew, like Gwyneth lace black skirt, something like that to mix it up. And it's not real heavy. Okay, guys, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that we have done it all in one sit down. Sorry for all the interruptions. They're out there weed eating now. I hope that you saw something that you liked. And a lot of you have asked me about the Adidas Gucci boots. You got those too. This dress would be perfect with any tan boots. You know what other boots I love are the Fry campus boots. Now they've got a metallic line. I think I might have to get those. I think I might have to. Fry is like Coach bags. Like they're a little bit higher end, but wow. Drag them behind a car. The quality cannot be beat, and they're still of now. They're still of the moment and cool, but they're not crazy expensive. So I've been meaning to order those boots, and I'm going to get them today. I really want those. It kind of reminds me of some of those RMS shadows. That's how they look. And I think they're going to be super cool with different things to play with. So thank you for watching. I hope you made it to the end. Don't forget my rings back in stock, and I will put all the links below. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.